Some places don't tell you they're haunted, you feel it when you arrive. The White Hart Inn stands on Exeter's High Street, surrounded by movement and noise, but behind its frontage is a building that has watched nearly 1,000 years of people pass through, travellers, merchants, soldiers, and according to long-standing accounts, some never truly left. Parts of the White Hart date back to the 12th century, making it one of the oldest surviving inns in Exeter. It has been rebuilt, extended and altered, but never cleared away. During the Exeter Blitz of World War II, large parts of the city were destroyed, streets disappeared, buildings collapsed. The White Hart Inn remained standing. Its structure today is layered, older walls beneath newer ones, floors laid over forgotten spaces. History hasn't gone, it's been built over. One of the most frequently reported experiences at the White Hart doesn't involve sightings at all. Staff and guests have described the sound of footsteps in the reception area, often late at night or early in the morning when no one else is present. They're described as slow, measured, purposeful, not running, not wandering. When checked, the area is empty. No single explanation has ever been agreed on, and the reports span decades, not years. By day, the pub inside the White Hart feels warm and social. Low ceilings, dark beams, the sound of conversation settling into the wood. But after closing, the atmosphere changes. Staff have reported movement sounds from the bar area once it's locked at night. Chairs lightly shifting, the quiet clink of a glass. The sense that someone is still present, not seen, but moving with familiarity. Nothing aggressive, nothing sudden, just the impression that the space hasn't fully emptied. Some believe that this is simply an old building cooling and settling. Others point out that the pub has been in a place of gathering for centuries, voices, footsteps, habits repeating night after night. If a place remembers routines, this would be one of them. Behind the inn is a small garden, quiet, easily overlooked. Beneath it sits an old well and one of White Hart's few documented deaths. In 1649, 2 men descended into the well to carry out repairs. Contemporary records state that they were overcome by a foul vapour, known at the time as a damp. Today, this would likely have been identified as marsh gas. They did not return. Burial records from Exeter confirm a death at the White Hart attributed specifically to a damp of the well. Later, folklore spoke of a cockatrice, said to inhabit wells and enclosed spaces, a way of renaming fear when explanations run out. Among the inn's most persistent reports is that of a young boy, not seen just on staircases, but standing in corridors. He is often described as still, silent, watching. Witnesses say he doesn't approach or interact. There's no confirmed record of a child dying at the White Hart, yet descriptions remain strikingly consistent. Almost all accounts agree on one detail: he disappears when acknowledged. Room 21 is the inn's most frequently mentioned room. Guests report disturbed sleep, cold spots, and the persistent feeling of being watched. Not fear, not panic, just discomfort that doesn't fade. No violent death is recorded here, no single event explains the reputation. Just repeated unease, the kind that doesn't escalate but doesn't leave. During World War II, bombing sent shockwaves through Exeter's grounds. Foundations shifted, sealed spaces were disturbed. Some researchers suggest infrasound, low-frequency vibration, can create unease, peripheral shadows and the sensation of presence, especially in old buildings with layered structures and hidden voids. Whether physics or memory are being stirred, the experience remains the same. The White Hart doesn't announce itself. It doesn't perform its history. It simply remains, holding its past in wood, stone and sound. And sometimes when the building settles for the night, it feels like someone is still moving through it.